Looks like the fog is lifting. Getting a little sunnier. Can the Travois make it over this rough edge? Yeah, so far. Let's take a look over here. Wow. Holy smokes. That is a long way down. Alright, can I make it through with the Travois? Let's find out. Welcome back, everyone, to The Long Dark. We are in Transfer Pass in the railroad abandoned No More Trains station. And we did a little bit of a walkabout. And, well, that's ominous music all of a sudden, just for looking at the map. Found the zone of contamination. That's not going to be our first destination in the Var territories, though. I think our first destination is going to be the... Forsaken Airfield. So we're going to head out there today. What time is it? It is early-ish. Let's check the temperature. Pretty nice, actually. Let's have breakfast. Alright, looks like we're pretty heavy. That's the last of our moose meat. Goes fast, doesn't it? Alright, looks like we're pretty heavy. We're going to need to bring this with us. Look at that, it's charcoal. I wonder if there's anything else cool that we missed. Alright, I'm going to put the stuff by the door like we usually do. For curing. And the maple I'm going to put there so that it's more visible. There we go. Alright, just so we remember what we got when we get back. Okay, so I think we need to take a look and see what we're going to bring. So let's do a quick inventory exchange and get ready to go. All right. 3820. I think we can... I think we should set out. We are going to be heavy because we're going to take the moose hide with us.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
But not too heavy. It'll have to do. All right. So let's head out. Oh, you know what else? We'll probably just bring this. I don't think there's any wolves along the way. Before we'll have to eat those, so I don't think we're going to stink very much. Alright, we're off. Hope we're going the right way. Maybe not. We want to take the road. See you later, vacant depot. Alright, so heading off to Forsaken Airfield in the Far Territory. Transfer Pass is a transfer region. Yeah. Field 31. That's where we're going. That is where we're going. That's the route. Langston Mine this way. That's, I think, the zone of contamination. And then there's something else. Can't quite read it. Alright, either way, this is the one we're taking. And it's a long walk, so settle in. Settle in, friends. It is a long walk. Just taking a look to make sure I don't miss too much. Along the way. Here's some birds. Not sure if that's a flyover or if that's a carcass or what. Yeah, let's head up here and see what's what. See what's up here. See what we can find. More stones. Oop, bunnies. Alright, let's grab these stones and pelt these bunnies. Carry them with us. Gonna have to eat tonight. Wow, looks like some good stuff up here, actually. There's one. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. I'll get your brother on the way down.
Can't feel my feet.
Alright, I don't know if I'm going to remember that these are here. Okay, I'm going to grab the other bunny, start a fire, warm up my teas, cook this meat that I've got, and then I'll take a sketch, and that way I'll remember that these saplings are here. Or I could just bring the saplings with me. Yeah, let's just do that. Heavy anyway.
So cold.
Where's that other bunny? Now it's getting foggy. I'm not going to be able to sketch anyway. See if we can find that other little bunny. Take him. If not, we're going to keep moving. And we'll start a fire right at the entrance to Forsaken Airfield. There he is. You can run, but you can't hide, bunny. Ooh. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. Alright, we're going to keep going. If it wasn't foggy, I would have done plan A, which was make a fire up there and do a sketch. But since it's foggy, I'm going to press on. I'm going to keep an eye on my condition, though, because I do not want to lose too much. So we're going to make a fire pretty soon. Cook up this meat that we got carrying here, make it a little bit less stinky. See what's in the truck. Nothing. Nothing, and nothing. A big, big bag of nothing. Alright. Nothing in the truck. That's pretty much standard on Interloper. But you gotta check anyway, because you never know. And here we are, coming up on pretty much, this is, I think, the entrance to Forsaken Airfield region. Coming up soon. Moving a little slow. I guess we could have used the travois.
I might have to drop some gear.
Alright, welcome to Forsaken Airfield. And I'm going to set up a little fire right here. Alright. Let's set up a fire, we'll get established, warm up our teas, cook up some meat, and then see where we're at. Alright. Nice and warm. Let's put our teas in our thermos. We cooked up some meat, ate it. Let's drink some water. Only going to drink 3/4 in case we need to take a tea. And let's keep moving. Gonna grab some sticks for our next fire. Because we had to use a coal on that one. We didn't have enough sticks to keep warm, so I want to try to avoid that in the future. Have enough sticks to keep warm, if we can. But it's actually kind of a nice, feels like -3 with the torch, so probably -6 without it. So it's actually kind of nice. So this is the Forsaken Airfield region. Really interesting, vast, desolate region. It's kind of like the advanced version of Pleasant Valley, with a few twists. Yeah, it's getting on to afternoon. There's no wolves up here. So I'm not too worried about being stinky. Or at least last time I came here, before the wildlife refresh, there were no wolves up here. If there's a wolf up here, that would be actually pretty challenging. With the torch I'm okay. But there are bunnies. I'm going to try to take as many as I can. And there may even be ptarmigans. We'll see. Oh, there's a bunny. Oh, come on. That totally hit him. Okay, let's get the high vantage point here. There he comes. Yeah, I'll take as many bunnies as I can get because... I'm going to need travel food, and
Starting to weigh me down.
Thank you, Mr. Bun. Bunnies are pretty decent travel food. In real life, you can't live off bunnies alone, apparently. They're missing some sort of amino acid or something that is required to survive. Oh, shoot. Thought that would last longer. Alright. Well, we'll keep going without our torch. Light went up when we need a fire, because it's actually not very cold right now. It's kind of ominous, you know, with all the crazy crossed over trees and the fallen trees and the rocks. Definitely wouldn't be able to make it here in a vehicle anymore. Yep, or make it out in that vehicle. The approach to Forsaken Airfield is really nicely scripted. There is a shortcut on the way back, but it's pretty much one way. There are people who have shown how you can take the shortcut not the way it was intended, but we're actually warming up in here. I guess I could. Nah, not gonna bother. I'm gonna say I could hang out there for a few minutes, but I'm gonna keep going while the getting's good, while I have my light. Probably could pull the travois through most of this, but every now and then I would probably run into, I don't know, terrain issues. Not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll make it. This is just too tempting. Isn't this tempting? Looks like there might be something up here. It's like a ramp. But no. Okay. I mean, look at this. What a great region. Yeah, I know I'm heavy and all that stuff. It's okay. It's a long walk, no matter how you slice it. And it's, it's worth having. Sticks and stuff. Actually, you know what? I think I will try the travois. Gotta remember to repair it. Stinky stuff first. Next, heavy stuff. There we go. See if we could take this. Oh, that's yeah, that's faster. That is faster. A lot of broken patches. Hopefully we can... Yeah, looks like we can make it. Actually, this travois, we're just like... really making good time here. Stop and look around a little. Wow. I mean, look at that. This is just the way they did the far territories, where you really have to walk a long way to get there. I love it. I love it. The approach is half the fun. Sets the mood. Really sets the mood. Okay, I'm gonna put the travois down here. Grab a hot drink. So I can warm myself up a little bit. Look around a little while I'm here. Looks like the fog is lifting. Getting a little sunnier. Can the travois make it over this rough edge? Yeah, so far. Let's take a look over here. Wow. Holy smokes. That is a long way down. Alright, can I make it through with the travois? Let's find out. No, I cannot. Alright, portage time.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Portage time. I wonder if you can go down there. Not sure I would want to risk it. But this is really some crazy... I'm gonna see if I can get a sketch. Alright. Okay, let's keep going. Some mushrooms. Got these sticks too while I'm at it. Not going to stop for every little stick, but for reishi mushrooms I'll stop. fact, I think we have enough sticks. It's starting to get dark. Starting to get dark. Just gonna look around a little. Okay. It's hard to look side to side when you got the travois. Yeah, definitely getting dark in here. I wonder if I can get over that branch. Looks like some rose hips here. Grab those. Probably cave up here. Yep. Cave up here. Let's see what's in here. More rose hips. Often when you see clusters of rose hips or little bunnies, there's often a cave nearby. Oh, this poor guy. Alright, is this still any good? Ruined. Some coal to replace the one that we used. Nothing else in here. Do a little sketch so that I remember where this is. Warm up a little. Grab this last piece of coal, and then we will head back out. Could always stay here the night if it's good to know there's a cave up here. Missed this once. Getting dark. Sounds like it's getting windy too. But it's not feeling cold, so just keep pressing on. Oh, car. Alright, so I think we're coming back into civilization here. Sun's starting to go down, so it's probably just as well. I don't see anything in the back. It does sound like a really, really windy day, but I don't feel the wind in here. Well, obviously not in the car, but I mean in this canyon. I thought that was something. Alright, nothing in here. No. Alright, let's keep going. So as this opens up, there may be wolves, so we just need to be a little bit careful, especially since it sounds very windy. A torch might not stay lit. Let's take a look at the... That looks like that's the airfield over there. Alright, we still got a ways to go. Grab these. Wow, it's really, it really sounds windy. But it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to portage anyway.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
So I'm going to have to portage over this tree. Portage is French for carry. In Canada, when the voyageurs, who were the Quebec fur traders, or I guess it was Lower Canada fur traders at the time, they would take their canoes from lake to lake, and when they had to go from one lake to another, they would have to carry everything, and that's called a portage. French because French Canadian. Alright, let's get this stuff back in here. All right. Keep going. I wonder if any of our teas are still warm. Let's just check. Nope, they are not. Okay. Alright, so we are going to have to make a fire at some point or find a place to warm up. But I do have a sense that we are coming out of the canyon, and we're going to be seeing some civilization pretty soon. I gotta say, you know what, this travois is actually really a great thing. We're making much better time with the travois than we would be without it. And it seems totally worth it. Except that my neck doesn't seem to swivel very much while I'm on it. And I would like to be able to look around corners. Nope, nothing else up here. May as well grab some of these.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we may end up being cold because I don't know how far it is to civilization from here, but it does feel like we're heading downhill. The road looks a bit better. The territory's opening up a little. We got the stinger music coming on, so I have a feeling we are pretty close. I have a feeling we're pretty close. Just as the sun goes down. Okay, we'll have to come out here and explore that later. Oh, bunnies.
Wait.
I gotta do it. I mean, it's right there. Is there another one? Yep. Gotta do it. Getting the night noises starting.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, we're gonna stick these in the travois. Make a big bunny feast tonight. See what else is over here. Yeah, I know we're cold, but we're gonna sleep tonight. We'll be full belly. Oh wow, sounds like the wind died down. Okay, it looks like a fence down there. It looks like we're really close. Okay, really close to civilization. Let's just push on. And we brought an extra, what's that? Oh, it's a sign. I thought it was moving, but it was just a parallax effect. Alright. Worried that was a wolf. Okay. Airfield sign. Awesome. Okay, and since I've been here before, I know there's a trailer over this hill. So I'm just going to cut the corner. Alright, I'm going to just unload the travois and just portage it the rest of the way there.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Wow, I am really super slow. But that's okay unless there's a wolf. I don't see one though. Alright, let's head inside. Okay, I'm going to drop the stuff that needs curing. And I'm going to light up a torch so I can see. And we're going to check this place out.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Chips. That's useful. Oh, crunchy stuff too. Usually 24% crunchy stuff. That's not going to kill your workbench. That's good to know. But it could, so I think we will eat it tonight.
I need to drop something.
Before we run to bed. Oh, what's this? Pinnacle peaches. Yep, that can be cooked too. Nothing in the microwave. Alright, this is a decent little starter base. I do want to get to the airfield reasonably quickly, but I do think we should explore around here as well. Alright, let's head outside. Actually, let's change out our torch first. I'm gonna wait till this one burns out, grab it. Alright, let's head outside. Gonna make a fire, cook some stuff up. Get ready for bed. Yeah, so we got a lot of cooking to do. Okay. Alright. Well, we did a lot of cooking there. Still some rabbit out here. But we are full. We've got a bunch of gut, a bunch of hide. Let's drop it here. And, yeah, let's go to sleep. It's middle of the night. Put this out. Spend a little bit of time doing reishi. Oh, it's light out. Oh, it's Aurora. Interesting. Nothing good in here, Aurora-wise.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know. It's heavy. We'll do another hour on rose hips, and then we're gonna sleep. Alright. Good job. We made 8 liters of water. We processed all of our rabbits. Sleep for 10 hours, and it should be mid-morning, late morning when we wake up. Alright. Drink some water. And we are doing pretty well here. Okay, I think we're going to use this as our locker. I'm going to dump some heavy stuff in here, like water. We'll know that we have some water here. Put 5 liters there. And put another liter right in front of it just to remember that there's water in there. What else are we going to put in here? I already fixed our travois. For now, let's put the axe in. And we'll put some of those torches in. Put that in there too. Okay. Food. Yeah, let's put food in here too. Pretty light. All right, good. Good. Okay. Let's see what it's like outside. Go eat some breakfast. Got some bunny outside. All those bunnies, though, and like we're not going to have any meat left over. That was a tiny piece. That was a tiny piece. And that was a tiny piece. Okay, we only had tiny pieces left. Okay, alright, let's explore around here. I'm going to take the charcoal from this big fire. I'm going to map. But let's explore around here a little bit. See what's in the trucks. Usually the same thing in these trucks. Nothing. But sometimes there's something, so, you know, you never can tell. It feels windy, but it's, but we're not cold, so... Or at least not too cold. This one's stripped. there's a bunch of coal here. I don't think there's a lot of coal in this region.
Something's gotta go.
So it's good to know. I guess this doesn't, this coal doesn't probably respawn, but... I thought that was coal. Nope, no coal. Alright, it is getting chilly. Head in this truck and see what's what. Oh, look at that. Polaroid. An old Polaroid photo. Text scribble in the back with details on a Great Bear Island Vista location. What a shot. Can't believe we got up there. Alright, I'll take it. No idea where to... Oh, look, there's a cougar over here. Oh, it's way up here. Okay, I know where that is. Nothing in there. And nothing in there. Okay, well, the Polaroid was worth it. Okay. Nasty weather right now. I'm going to just come up on this rise and see what I can see. Oh, another bunny. I just cannot let that pass. You never know when you're going to need food in a new and desolate region. Thank you, Mr. Bunny. Alright, I don't want to explore too far with my stinky bunny in windy weather where you can't light a torch. But I will grab some sticks. Cold, windy weather where you can't light a torch. Yeah, it is windy. Whew. Hope it's not like this all the time in Forsaken Airfield.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, I'm gonna head back in before it gets too cold. Alright, we're gonna have to wait out this wind.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to leave something behind. So, I think we are going to... First of all, we're gonna leave this bunny outside. And I think we are going to call that an episode, actually. Let's head over here. Take a look at our new home new temporary home. So we made it. We made it all the way to Forsaken Airfield. We're in pretty good shape. We've got a bunny outside, so we've got a little bit of food. It's getting on late, though, and it's pretty breezy. So I think we're going to want to get out and explore when the wind dies down, but we will do that next episode. If you like this one, give us a like. If you got any comments, then feel free to give us the comments. We like to hear them. Love to know that we're not alone out there. And if you want to know when the next episode drops, hit subscribe, and YouTube will let you know. And then we'll see you there. Thanks for joining us.